From painting your own hairline
Jaylen Brown got another victim.
to getting manhandled by Shaq.
Yes, on Tracy McGrady.
These are the most bizarre NBA moments. And first up, we got Chuck Hayes' bizarre free throws. Cause even someone who's never heard of basketball couldn't make a free throw like Chuck Hayes if they tried.
Chuck Hayes was the Oh my goodness. That's one of those you don't even want to watch.
At that point, missing it isn't even the problem. You know the coach was sweating while watching that. But Ricky Rubio's coach probably wanted to yell at him in 2019 because the way he was guarding James Harden in the playoffs was weird as hell. Yeah, he was probably trying to funnel him to Gobert, but clearly Harden had other plans. I guess that coverage is better than getting too aggressive because there's been way too many fights over nothing in the NBA recently. So many that Jaden Daniels and Russell Westbrook wanted to get it in too. They just did it a little differently.
But yeah, the push initially from McDaniels and then just the ball going back and forth between McDaniels and Westbrook.
You gotta love Cat and Rudy watching it like it was a tennis match. But it's nowhere near as whack as Luke Cornett's playing style. And even though Cornett's got one of the weirdest defensive moves ever, it's high-key genius. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to aim with Ryu flying around the court?
He's just going to jump in the air and block the rim. How are you going to make a shot with him doing that? The Cornette contest.
Like, for real. Man is playing ball in 2045 with that move. But we gotta go back in time for one of the weirdest kiss cam moments ever. Because the kiss cam is iconic for either making someone's day or making things awkward as hell for fans. And that's all fun and games until you make things weird for the players.
At the end of the first quarter, Miami led by 13 at halftime. But it really went sideways for the Hawks to start the third quarter, those two guys.
That announcer wanted to see some Bron and Wade action way too badly. But while they were trying to hide from the camera, Shaq was caught in 4K. And he was straight up disrespecting T-Mac.
Added a kiss on Tracy McGrady.
I get trying to assert dominance, but that's the first time I've seen it done that way. And somehow this is probably one of the least bizarre moments. Because one of the most bizarre moments didn't ever happen on the court. It happened in the booth. Yeah, mid-broadcast, Jeff Van Gundy asked something so bizarre, it leaves Mike Breen speechless.
What does second cousins mean?
Well, it's not. I can't. I don't want to go into it.
All right, just people say it. I never know what they mean. Or what you're allowed to do when you're a second cousin.
What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm just talking about, I don't know what a second cousin means.
I am so grateful for this commercial right now.
The question sounded way too much like a confession. Like, what, bro? But one of the weirder moments in 2025 happened when Nick Richards' brain lagged out. Because after Richards snagged the rebound, he got nervous and passed the ball to the absolute last person you'd expect.
Fires the three, Richards the rebound, throws in the corner to who else? Patrick Beverly.
Gotta love Pat Bev looking like, so do I shoot now? Definitely an interesting move to pass to someone that's not even on your team. But listen, when it comes to pushing the game forward, I'm all for creative playmaking. If anything, the NBA needs more of that. But whatever Kyle Lowry tried to do to George Hill in 2020, I'm never trying to see that again.
Offensive foul, Kyle Lowry.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody try to take their bodies through the guy's legs.
He almost hit the craziest cross under of all time. I couldn't even try to tell you what that play was. But not every bizarre moment happens from a whack play. Because one time, before a Warriors game, Steve Kerr was caught trying to hide in the stands.
Wait, is that Steve Kerr? He took the night off?
Very relaxed.
All right, obviously that's not actually Kerr. But dude looks so much like him, I thought the Matrix broke. And the guy's name is also Steve. What are the odds of that? Well, probably not as low as what happened to Jaylen Brown. Because right before he shot over OG, he spray painted his jersey.
Right, so Jaylen Brown.
Bro, that is crazy. What's even crazier is that it wasn't even the first time.
They put two hands first. Jaylen Brown got another victim. Right there.
I used to make ball head jokes. I don't know. Maybe it's been just catching back up. It's karma.
Man, if you're losing your hairline, put the damn Sharpie down, bro, and just own it. I mean, Joe Mazzulla completely owns being the weirdest coach in the league. See, while most coaches talk strategy, rotations, or morale, Joe Mazzulla is out here treating basketball like it's life or death.
What kind of pressure do you feel to kind of maximize this opportunity that you have?
Zero. No pressure. We're all going to be dead soon, and it really doesn't matter anymore, so there's zero pressure.
But even though that is out of pocket, I kinda dig it. Bro gives no fucks about anything except the game and his religion. Sometimes he's out there preaching at press conferences.
Did you get a chance to meet with the royal family? And if not, how was it like having them there in the building?
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph?
The Prince and Princess of Wales.
Oh, no, I did not. I'm only familiar with one royal family. I don't know too much about that one.
And sometimes he's acting like an old school dad on the court.
Look at that.
Joe was really like, put some dirt on and walk it off, boy. But high-key, this is the energy I'm trying to see in the NBA. Get some tougher coaches that'll make tougher players and keep it real in press conferences. Dude is really just a slightly weirder and more psycho-looking version of Ted Lasso. But one reporter thought he was way more chill with Steph than he was, because he opened his question with something hilarious.
Wardell, why is Kelly so good at putback dunks?
Bruh, that wasn't even a real question. Man just wanted to call him Wardell. But at least that bizarre moment was just a little awkward. This next one saw an NBA playoff game come down in flames. Because mid-game, the Hornets decided to try and get the crowd hyped up. So they bring out the mascot, bring out a landing pad, and bring out a flaming hoop to dive through. Yeah, they do things differently in Charlotte. But it didn't go exactly as planned.
To dunk through the ring of fire, and apparently the ring of fire was not extinguished, didn't go out.
Well, my question is, didn't they practice this before?
Yeah, since they had to use the fire extinguishers, it delayed the game 19 minutes. So those players and fans were just breathing straight fumes for the length of a one-piece episode. But honestly, diving through fire is safer for mascots than hanging around Robin Lopez. Because if anyone takes the game too seriously, it's Lopez. He doesn't just beef with players, he starts beefs from the ground up with team mascots. And even though it's low-key funny, the origin of this weird obsession is high-key valid.
When did you realize you had a problem with harassing mascots?
I came to Detroit one night with Hooper, the Pistons mascot, and he came after me because he got stomped out by Brooke, Andre Blatch, and the rest of the Brooklyn Nets.
You inherited the beef.
I inherited some kind of blood feud, and it's continued to this day ever since.
Okay, that's also hilarious to be honest, but it definitely explains why we see so much of this.
Can you give this to Brooke?
Yo, these dudes in costume are about to send him straight to therapy. But while some moments are kind of bizarre in a funny way, some aren't just bizarre, they also basically never happen. Like when this Thunder Grizzlies game got delayed for a reason you'd never think of.
We have an issue. Both teams are wearing white.
Oh, wow. It's a first. Partner, I've been around the NBA now for 25 years, and I don't think I've ever seen both teams come out with their home uniforms on.
Low-key, kind of wish they played it out just to see how many turnovers there'd be. But while the equipment managers were the problem here, one time, Ja Morant had the entire Hornets team looking like they forgot how to play ball. Because after the inbound, Morant just let the ball roll on the ground for 30 seconds before anyone even lifted a finger.
They're just going to let the clock continue to run. Nobody moving up on Ja Morant, so the game clock just continues to run.
And the 8-second count doesn't start until he picks it up. And the Hornets...
I don't know what the Hornets are doing.
This is an incredibly undisciplined Charlotte team.
These Hornets players dead-ass put their brains on do not disturb mode. And Ja is high-key smart for capitalizing on the clock running down. But while he's playing it cool, one time Allen Iverson got an actual party foul. And his interaction with the ref about it is one of the weirdest, funniest things you'll see in the NBA.
Allen, you put up with a lot more than that. Listen to me. It wasn't your play, and you went from there to there and brought the crowd down. You're not going to do what? Crowd down. Crowd down. Yeah, just take the hair. Referee the game. My job is to referee the game. All right, so what you want about the crowd? Allen, that's because you're not going to do that. Play the game yourself. You let people get it away. Allen, the conversation is over.
He brought the crowd down. What are you even talking about, bruh? That's like a disturbing the peace ticket for flipping off a cop. That ref would have been a star at the academy. But every once in a while, the players actually have fun with the refs. And there's no better example than the Barkley Bavetta race. And it all started when Charles Barkley and Marv Albert were arguing during an early season TNT broadcast. See, Barkley was being out of pocket as usual when he casually dropped that he could beat Dick Bavetta in a race. Marv obviously called him out, saying he'd get demolished. They laughed it off and no one thought it would actually happen until...
All right, Bavetta, Barkley. It is upon us, the tale of the tape.
with the 43-year-old Charles Barkley, who Kenny says is coming in over 325.
Yes, sir.
And 67-year-old, 158-pound Dick, the ageless one, Bavetta.
Yeah, they legit set up a race between the old-as-hell referee and a 7-year into retirement Charles Barkley. And high-key, that's entertainment gold. But even though they knew it was just for fun, they still got some jabs in.
Are you prepared for what lies ahead?
Well, I'm not sure what's going to happen tonight. I just hope I don't get hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
First and foremost.
Now he's talking. He don't hope he gets hurt.
I think Dick is being a little sensitive. I mean, he is 67 years old. I mean, I got nothing against old people. I want to be one day.
But maybe you shouldn't do this tonight. Dick, you are, in some corners, an overwhelming favorite going into this race. Your thoughts?
Don't believe it. I don't underestimate the heart of a champion right here. And thank Charles for the opportunity to be here tonight.
Oh, let's go over the rules.
That's what I'm talking about.
So when the stage was set, they laid out the rules, which were basically just don't have a heart attack on the court. And they were off.
Oh, okay. Chuck's good. Chuck is good.
We have 2 minutes to go. And Barkley with the advantage.
Come on, Chuck.
We have 1.5 to go.
Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. That is. Come on, Chuck.
Obviously, Chuck won. I mean, the guy was... Wait, what the hell was that? Bro snuck in a weird-as-hell championship prize for Sir Charles, and that was still less messy than what happened to Travis Scott. Yeah, one of the weirdest delayed games happened because of Travis, but it wasn't from Fiend bringing down the roof at halftime. He just got caught getting wet.
Right there. Oh, wow, that's a geyser. Look at that.
That's probably the last time he ever goes courtside until he bags another Kardashian. But while Travis is pulling once-in-a-lifetime girls, Danny Green pulled off a once-in-a-lifetime weird moment. Because when he was shooting, the ball got stuck somewhere I didn't even think was possible.
He has it. Danny Green in and out, and then stays on top of the board.
Even though he's got 3 rings, that's gotta be one of Green's career highlights. But at least it's better than Kyle Kuzma's weird moment. He found a way to get a bizarre moment completely off court. Because Kuzma has a style that's, let's just say, unique. This dude literally looks like one of them inflatable crazy arm tube guys outside the dealership. But honestly, I almost respect it. Because instead of switching to normal clothes, he just doubled down with the Kanye type drip.
Oh, wow. That is...
Wow.
Oh, please. Oh, man.
Maybe I don't respect it. Wearing an inner tube in public is a wild decision. But if we're talking about wild fashion choices, Kyrie takes the crown. But I'm not even talking about Kyrie's drip. I'm talking about his uniform. Look, we all know he wears number 11 because his dad wore it too. But the lore behind the number goes so deep that it's not just bizarre, it's creepy. And at first, it doesn't seem that deep. Like, sure, his dad wore number 11 and Kyrie was born at 111, but it gets way more insane than that.
So how about this for Kyrie, the reason that he wears number 11? It's a huge significance in his life. He has multiple reasons. He was born at 111. His dad wore number 11 when he played college ball at Boston University. Kyrie Irving is exactly 11 letters long. Even the letter K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. And after playing a total of 11 games at Duke due to injury, he was drafted pick 1 of round 1 in 2011. He even scored his 11,000th point on the 11th of March.
No!
Yes!
Wow! Kept getting better and better and better.
The odds of any of that happening is already low. I mean, even half of those stats would make it weird, but scoring 11,000th on the 11th is legit witchcraft type stuff. But while Kyrie's out here summoning numbers, Timberwolves fans are out here summoning security. I mean, it's always funny to see fans get body slammed by a security guard like it's the WWE.
Towns wrestles through. Jackson went down. Towns can't go in. Loose ball. Beverly trying to save it. And Van ran out on the floor.
Those people opened the floodgates for clowns to deadass chain themselves to the court.
She's chained herself to a stanchion. And this is that a real chain? Is it plastic or is it metal? That thing looks like
I think it's metal. We're being told by the truck that she's been there for a while and nobody noticed, which
they're going to just break that thing off.
Bruh, I'm just trying to watch ball. Leave the damn protesting outside ice. But actual ice couldn't have stopped one of the weirdest championship moments ever. Everyone says championships are won through blood, sweat, and tears. But in 2014, it was mostly sweat with the Spurs. Because in Game 1 of the 2014 Heat-Spurs Finals, one of the most bizarre things happened. The AC in the AT&T Center flat out stopped. So by the fourth quarter, the temperature on the court was hitting 90 degrees. And when the game turned into a sauna, the Heat wasn't just a name anymore.
James crossover move, drives to the rim and finishes.
And hobble up, he's cramping up again, Mike. Good crossover by James, and on the landing, immediately cramps up.
LeBron had suffered a heat cramp and had to be helped off the floor. And with him gone, the Spurs went on an absolute tear, going 31-9 and winning the game. Obviously, most people were focused on whether LeBron choked or not. But the genius of our time, DJ Khaled, tried spinning a rumor.
San Antonio, where they turned the AC off, they won that one game because they were cheaters. See, they got to win. Hold on, listen. They won, but they cheated. See, they practiced with no heat.
Oh, they practiced with no heat? Do you know that for a fact?
Of course I do.
Oh, okay.
Of course I do.
Who's your source on that?
No, it's the streets.
Cope is a hell of a drug. I mean, LeBron going out definitely helped, but the AC was on for the rest of the series, and the Spurs absolutely destroyed them. But while LeBron needs AC to function, Wemby just needs a 300-page book. And that pregame routine is so weird, it made Jokic legit stressed out, because Jokic was probably trying to use All-Star Weekend to relax and take a break. But Wemby never takes a break.
You really brought a book? Yeah. I read before every game.
Honestly, I don't even think that's one that's weird, but Jokic getting stressed over it is just gold. Plus, it's not like the Joker never has weird moments. I mean, almost every time this guy speaks, it's a weird or funny moment.
When is parade? When is parade?
Thursday.
No. I need to go home.
And he basically is being dead ass with the answer too. Because for him, winning the championship is basically a side quest. It's nothing compared to his true passion, horse racing. Seriously though, like so serious, he was caught crying after one of his horses won a race.
Da li su to i suze? Nikola Jokića jesu.
Pravo je da jesu.
Da, Nikola Jokić je zaplakao zbog pobjede njegovog grla. Kakva scena, kakva emotivna scena.
Bro was more emotional after that than any of his finals moments. You gotta love it. And honestly, that's the type of passion you want to see players have. But some players like Ben Simmons are probably never gonna be that passionate again. And for Simmons, it all started in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. See, when you're directly under the basket with your defender behind you, most people would say they should dunk the ball. Well, Ben Simmons is not most people.
Tapping his way in. Spins on Gallinari, gives it up. Oh, he was right there. And a foul as Thibault goes to the basket. Boy, Simmons, uncontested, had a layup, but he leaves it for Thibault.
Yeah, kind of bizarre not to dunk it. Like he hit the wrong button in 2K, but most guys would probably shrug it off. But again, Ben is not like most guys. So instead of shrugging it off, this passed up dunk literally ruined his career. And it all started that game when he went from all-star material to averaging just 9 points and only making 33% from the free throw line that series. His confidence was disappearing, and it only got worse. 3 months after the finals, he refused to participate in practice, so Doc Rivers kicked him out. Then that season, he decided to just not play, and it just kept snowballing. Since he didn't play for most of the season, the Sixers withheld $20 million in salary and fined him $17 million. Bro blamed it on mental health, which is fine, but I don't know. If I'm getting paid $20 million, I'll play through schizophrenia. Like what? So after all that drama, Philly traded him to Brooklyn, hoping to get rid of their problem. And you'd think that would help his mental health. New setting, new team, no drama. Well...
Simmons didn't even look at the basket, but that's a good decision to get it to KD.
Kyrie really saying what we're all thinking. Like, how are you going to be in the biggest basketball league on earth and not shoot the ball? Bro's downfall is actually one of the craziest, most bizarre things in recent NBA history. But the weirdest NBA moment of all time, Rudy Gobert not winning Defensive Player of the Year for shutting down the whole league in 2020. Nah, I'm kidding. But the night the NBA shut down was crazy. And if you don't know what happened, it's actually unreal irony. See, on March 9, 2020, Rudy Gobert ended his press conference by mocking everyone worried about COVID. At first, that was just a joke and everyone brushed it off. Then 2 days later, right as the Jazz were about to play the Thunder, he tested positive.
The game tonight has been postponed. You are all safe. And take your time excitement leaving the arena tonight and do so in an orderly fashion. Thank you for coming out tonight.
Whoops. And that postponement marked the beginning of the end. On God. When COVID stopped basketball, that's when everyone knew we were cooked. But looking back, it's actually insane to see again. Rudy just had to tempt fate when he got handsy with the mics.